That hasn't happened since 1971. So whenever you start seeing stuff going up, up, up like that, just wait for you. You just got to know the other shoe is going to drop. Okay. All right. So let's see. Infalme says it's not a question, but check out my portfolio when you get a chance. Okay. All right. So I can't go through every single stock in here, but um, okay, so you got energy and industrials. Okay, okay, that's a good start. I don't have much to say about the portfolio except for the fact that it looks like you have diversified across industries, which I think is great. And now remember, you can also buy ETFs and index funds that will diversify for you, but it looks like you've picked your stocks on your own, which I think is good. I see some good companies in there. I would try to make sure you have some S&P 500 exposure for sure, because those companies just tend to be good at making money. But right now, what's going on is that a lot of the stocks that are not part of what they call the Magnificent Seven, that a lot of these stocks are the ones that are expected to really turn around soon after a while. Like right now, they've kind of slumped even during the time where companies like Nvidia were just shooting through the roof. And there's a belief that some of these companies were ignored in favor of the big tech stocks. Some of the tech stocks like Apple are not as strong as they used to be. Now, I'm a believer in Apple, though. I bought some more Apple stock when Apple was suffering because I think Apple's going to surprise us. I think Apple's going to come out with some sort of big AI announcement where they're going to jump into the AI game and kind of take it over like they did with cell phones and everything else. And they're one of these companies that's able to be late to the party because they don't have to compete with anybody. They can arrive fashionably late and still take it over, just like they did with cell phones. They came in, BlackBerry was dominating the market, and Apple pretty much came in and said, "Well, we're Apple. We have this new thing called an iPhone. We believe that this is going to be the phone people are going to start using." It's like, you can dump your boyfriend because your husband has arrived. It's that kind of thing. So Apple kind of comes in with that sort of arrogance, and it works. So I personally think Apple is going to come out with some sort of big announcement in the AI space. I believe they're also going to do a stock buyback and maybe do something with their dividend with all the extra cash flow that they have. That's going to make their stockholders happy. So I'm comfortable being an owner of Apple and also acquiring more shares. Demetrius, what are some of cryptocurrencies that are not as popular as Bitcoin that are worth investing in? I tend to stay near the top. Again, I'm not a crypto expert, but I really like stuff like Ethereum, and I think Solana is doing well. I own some. I got to go double check it. I don't get into the meme coins, the Doge coins, and all that, even though they've gone up. But those are the ones that are going to bust the fastest. Because remember, when in the crypto winter, Bitcoin maintained its value. The other ones didn't. A lot of them just went straight to hell. Bitcoin and Ethereum maintained their value because there's something there. Some of these other cryptos, there's literally nothing there. Would you still buy Max in MAXN? I'm going to work on buying 100 shares so I can sell options on it. Max in. Okay, I don't know what company that is. I can't remember. There's a lot of stocks we talk about, so let me look it up. Let me look up Maxin. MAXN. Okay. Maxin. Maxin Solar. Oh, okay. This stock. Yeah, this one's struggling. Yeah, I wouldn't buy it. This isn't what I'd buy. I mean, you could sell options on it. You could still sell options on it and get a lot of money on it. But the problem though is remember, whenever you're getting like a really good return on something, you got to ask yourself like what's really going on. And I can already tell you from what I'm seeing, this looks like a company that's losing money. Their earnings per share drops every quarter. They're not, and they're based in Singapore, which these international companies are riskier. So if you were to do something like that or participate in this fiasco of a company, I would make sure that you have put options in place. Just protect yourself. Just like you're going to hanging out in the brothels, make sure you bring a condom. I know that's a horrible analogy for some of y'all, but I think that's an appropriate one for what we're talking about. Just, I'm not going to judge you for going to the brothel. Just protect yourself. How about that? All right. So, Sherelle, would you still, okay, you already asked about that.